Hey everybody, welcome back to Doc G's Reloading. Since we're doing some belt stuff today, I thought I'd do a review on what I just got for my Mechanic, the SFX Rival that I did the unboxing on and kind of showed you some range work with it. All my equipment's double alpha just because that's what I like. So if you're not a double alpha fan, Double Alpha Academy, then don't bother watching this video. But if you are a double alpha fan, this is what I did. So this is my 9mm rig that I use when I go to competitions with my 2011, and the 9mm mags just don't fit in there. They just aren't going to work. So rather than changing out all of these, and I don't want to do that, I just wanted to leave it. I bought the Lynx belt instead of the regular belt, and I bought these plastic mag pouches that I'm going to show you. Now, these are their aluminum high-end mag pouches. These have the inlays in them. I put black inlays in here, but you can put in any color inlay you want. Okay, you can mount them, bullets out, so you can mount them sideways. You can mount them left or right side. You can mount them low, medium, or high on the belt. I have mine low on the belt, as you can see there. And I have it angled out a little bit, just so I can get to the reload easier. Now, these are their aluminum ones. These are the really nice ones. Now, for a set of 4 of these really nice aluminum ones, it's $250. Okay? For a set of the plastic ones, it's $170. So you're saving $80 on just mag pouches. So if you want to go with less expensive of a way of doing it, this is the less expensive way of doing it. Now, these are the exact same things as their aluminum buddies. Exactly, except they're plastic. So this inner part here that hooks onto the belt, you can see they all hook on with that, same mechanism. They all have the ball mechanism there. So when you loosen this up here, it rotates like a shoulder socket. It rotates. So you can angle them down, up, forward, backward, and then you can just lock it in by tightening it down. So you can put this on. What I usually do is I put on the belt and I kind of loosen those up just a little bit, and then I get my mag pouch set right where I want it, and then I tighten it down. Now, the nice thing about these mag pouches too is you can see how far up in the magazine this is mounted. See? Now, there's 3 steps there. See if I can get you to the 3 steps. Yeah, there you go. So inside you can see there's 3 little half moon. It's hard to see, but there's 3 little half moon notches in there, and that's where that bottom holder goes in. So on bigger, longer mags, you put that in the bottom of the 3. Put it in the middle of the 3 if you want to change it, or like I do here, in the top of the 3. Okay, so these are shorter mags than my usual competition mags for my 9mm. So I wanted them mounted up higher out of the pouch rather than lower into the pouch. So they both have that feature, exactly the same feature. Here on this one, you can see I mounted it right down at the bottom of the 3. So if I can angle it there for you. Yep, see, so that's mounted at the bottom of the 3. So that way the magazine goes all the way in. Here I mounted it at the top of those 3. So it pushes the magazine out as far as it'll go. So that gives me more hand room to grab it and pull. Now, they come in different colors, exactly the same thing. I'll go over the Lynx belt in a second. But they come with the, different colors, different whatever you want as far as colors. But this is all still aluminum. This is aluminum and steel. This is all aluminum and steel. The insert, the ball insert that attaches into the plastic mag pouch is steel. It's still, everything is all steel and aluminum except for the pouch. So the pouch is plastic, but it's a really thick composite plastic that's really durable. Now these alpha ones come with 3 different shims that you put in the inside, and you can, you get a back one, and that one's on a spring, and then you get this front section here. You get that front section, and that front section is, you know, thin or thick or medium. So I found the one that worked best for my mags, and it just happened to be the thick one. So there's very little play there, and you know, it fits in nice and snug since I have them out a little bit more. And you can mount them bullets out too. So here, you could take that ball, and instead of mounting it there, you could mount it here or here. So you could have it high bullets out or low bullets out, you know, if you wanted. So the versatility of this one and the aluminum ones are identical, absolutely identical. It's just for for 80 less dollars, because you can buy them in a 4-pack. For 250 versus 170, you can get just this outer part in plastic. So, you know, on my competition rig and on my other rigs, I went ahead and spent the extra money on the aluminum. But for this one that I'm not going to use that much, and I'm really only going to use it at some club shoots that aren't USPSA sanctioned, I'm like, I'm not going to invest, you know, $80 more that I really don't have to. So, and you have the little spinner on the back here. So by loosening or tightening that, you increase the tension in the back, which pushes the magazine further forward, and it just tightens it up. So it allows you to really customize your fit in there in the mag pouch. So that's what's really cool. And then I went ahead and I put my Henning group, and this is the Lynx belt. I put the Henning group holder on there, holster holder. I ordered a Red Hill tactical holster for my Canic, the SFX Rival. I've ordered it. It's just not going to be here till mid-January. But I've got this hanger on here so that all I have to do is pop it on once I get it mounted to the actual piece of the holster. So this thing is all set, ready to go. Now this is their Lynx belt in black, and I went over the Lynx belt before, and you got this little rubber O-ring here. So there's this big rubber O-ring there. You can see it in the front, and that kind of gives you a little bit of a buckle. And then you just figure out how many links you need, and then, you know, that's how it goes around you. And you still have to use your inner belt. So you still have to use an inner belt. And I guess since this Velcro is molded into this plastic and not just an adhesive piece on top of the plastic, it's very aggressive. So people wear through these inner belts quickly. So you might have to buy a couple inner belts per season, but depending on how much you shoot. So you put your inner belt on, you put this belt on over it. Once you get it all the way around, you made it there. I love the Lynx belt system. It's nice. I'm a little superstitious and just haven't changed over yet to my main stuff. But this is the one I'm going to use in my club shoots and with my Canic, and, you know, kind of get used to the Lynx belt and maybe change over to it later. But what's nice about these Lynx belts is they do break down and carry a lot easier than, I mean, that's it right there. And I'm a big guy around the waist, as you can tell. So take up a lot less room than this. So you can throw this in your bag easy, or in your cart or whatever. This, you got to kind of maneuver in there because it doesn't bend. Now, like I said, I'm still stuck on these because this is what I've been using for the last 3 years, and I'm going to keep using it. But the difference, you know, for my competition stuff, I thought, yeah, I'm certainly going to get the aluminum. It's going to be more durable, blah, blah, blah. But I tell you, for $80 less, these are fantastic. They're absolutely incredible. Exactly the same thing all the way down to the hardware as the more expensive one, but you're just not paying for the aluminum and you've got this replaced with plastic. Otherwise, they're absolutely identical. The parts they come with, everything. So, and on my Lynx belt, I decided to, which is nice on the Lynx belt, you can kind of perfectly space your stuff. So, you know, I put it on the hinge just to give a little extra, you know, a little extra adherence on either side to help make it a little more rigid. You can put it certainly in the center if you wanted to. I put mine in the center of 2 links, and then you just skip a link, skip a link, skip a link, and it's really nice and easy to set up once you get the belt together. So that's the Lynx belt with the plastic Double Alpha Academy. And again, I love Double Alpha Academy. I love Saul. He does a great job. I've never had a problem with any of his stuff. He's not asking me to do this video. I have no financial contracts with him at all. I just really love his stuff. Now I get this holster here for this rig in January, and then I'm going to start shooting it in practice as soon as it gets warm enough where I live. Then I'll let you guys know how everything works, but I can't imagine these are going to work. You know, they're going to work perfectly like everything else does. But because the only difference, like I said, the only difference is, you know, $80 in plastic versus, you know, plastic composite, because it's got, you know, it's got fiberglass or carbon fiber in it, versus the aluminum. All right, well, thanks again for watching Doc G's Reloading, and let me know if you have any questions.